Hello everyone, my name is Clara Yuli Kristanti. Today I will present the result of the analysis of discourse and grammar with the title Dream Comes True. A. Grammatical cohesion. Grammatical cohesion refers to the grammatical relation between clauses. It involves four categories: reference, substitution, ellipsis, and conjunction. The first reference, bihiku. You, it is referred to biku. Why are you standing here like this? And then I refer to biku. Last night I saw a dream. And then I saw that I would get gold here. And then your, it is referred to biku in front of your shop. And then you, it is referred to biku, you fool. Dream never comes true. And then if dream come true, then I tell you what I saw in my dream. In my dream, I saw that there is gold underground in your courtyard. It is refers to Bansilal. And then on the way he kept thinking, it is referred to biku. He reached home, it is referred to biku, and start digging and his courtyard, it is referred to biku. Suddenly his shovel struck a pot, his, it is referred to biku. He took out the pot, it is referred to bihiku. It was filled with gold coin, it is referred to the pot. And then poor man, it is refers to bihiku. Poor man, it is bihiku refers to poor man. In the first chain, once the item bihiku is present, all the other reference item in this chain, you, I, your, he, his, my, and me, are example of anaphoric reference. That is, they all refer back to bihiku. In the second chain, the word Bansilal is present. All the other reference item in this chain, I, my, are example of anaphoric reference. That is, they all refers back to Bansilal. In the third chain, the word it refers back to the word the pot that is mentioned in the text. They are also called anaphoric reference because all the word here refers to something earlier in the discourse. In the fourth chain, the word poor man refers back to the word bihiku that is mentioned in the text. Besides, the research also find homophoric reference in the discourse. The words in italic are definite articles, the which are used to refer to specific something. They are not being discussed in the text, but both of the writer and the reader know the word the here refers to based on the cultural knowledge that they have. Here are some of the data. The first, he reached home and start digging in his courtyard. The second, suddenly his shovel struck a pot. The third, he took out the pot. 2. Substation. The writer does not find any substation in this text. The third, ellipsis. Ellipsis is simple characteristic by the omission of an item. It can be called substation by zero. Here are examples of ellipsis from the text. The first, you fall, dream never come true. If dream come true, then I tell you what I saw in my dream. The second, if dream come true, then I tell you what I saw in my dream. In my dream I saw that there is gold underground in your courtyard. Looking at the data above, the type of ellipsis can be categorized into causal ellipsis and nominal ellipsis. Those clauses and noun are left out in the second half of each sentence because they have already occurred before. It would, of course, also be possible to repeat the clause and noun again at the position where they have been left out. The fourth conjunction. Based on the result of analysis, the writer found 4 conjunctions used in the text that join the phrase, clause, or section of the text. The conjunctions in this text are divided into 4 categories. Those are addition, comparison, time, and consequence. Addition, example and, comparison, contrast, no, time, successive, then, simultaneous, once, consequence, effect, example, thus. B. Lexical cohesion. Lexical cohesion refers to the lexical relation used in a text. In general, there are 3 categories of lexical cohesion: repetition, synonym, antonym, hyponym, and meronym. Underground, comeronym, courtyard, meronym, house. Biku repetition, and Bansilal repetition. Based on the text above, there are 3 main lexical chains. The first is underground, that is the house in which the subject usually strikes. The second is biku, as the subject of the text. The third is bansilal, as the subject of the text. In the first chain, the item underground and courtyard have been mentioned before the item house. The relationship of these 2 items and the item house is meronym. The item underground and courtyard are in a wolf-part relationship between the item house. Those are underground and courtyard is part of the house. In this case, the house of Bansilal. The relationship between these 2 items is co-meronym of superordinate the item house. The next item, underground and courtyard, have been mentioned twice in this text. Those are the example of repetition. Relation of those items is meronym and co-meronym. The last item is courtyard. The item underground and courtyard is described as co-meronym of the subordinate item house that have been mentioned before. The second lexical chain contains an example of repetition. The item biku is indicated as the subject of the text. The third chain is the example of repetition. The item bansilal is indicated as the subject of the text. Okay, thank you.